Uranus, the great blue ice giant, that is the seventh planet from the Sun. This planet is quite an interesting one, as it is unique in many of its features. Listen in as I discuss some of the most interesting and important features of this magnificent planet. Named after the Greek god of the sky, Uranus was the first planet to be discovered in the modern era of discovery. Although it was discovered as a planet in the 18th century, it had hardly been seen and recorded. However, the planet was originally thought to be a star due to its ability to be seen without a telescope. But on March 13th, 1781, a man named William Herschel first discovered that it was indeed a planet and not a star. Initially, Herschel named the planet Georgium Sidus, named after the then King George III. The name Uranus was proposed by German astronomer Johann Albert Bode, going along with the common theme of naming planets after Roman gods. However, the name was not commonly used until around 1850. There are two main theories regarding the creation of this planet: the core accretion model and the disk instability model. The core accretion model states that small particles drew together, bound by the force of gravity, into larger particles. The solar winds had little impact on lighter elements, such as hydrogen and helium, allowing them to coalesce into gas giants such as Uranus. On the other hand, the disk instability model states that clumps of dust and gas were bound together early in the life of the solar system. Over time, these clumps slowly compacted into a giant planet. Although the core accretion model is more widely accepted, the rocky core causes thought that the planet's core would have been created earlier, favoring the disk instability model. Uranus, being the seventh planet from the Sun, is approximately 2.9 billion kilometers away from the Sun, or 19.22 astronomical units. There's a large gap that encompasses the planet between the surrounding ones, with about 20.57 AUs between Saturn and Neptune. The actual size of Uranus is not relatively large compared to the other gas giants, being one of the smaller of them. It has an average radius of around 50,000 kilometers, 51,118 at the equator, and 49,946 kilometers at the pole. It also has a mass of about 87 septillion kilograms, which is around 14.5 times larger than Earth's mass. Uranus's rotation is unlike any other planets in the solar system. While most of the planets rotate on their axis, Uranus rotates on its side at about 98 degrees, as if it were rolling through its orbital path. Many astronomers believe that this is due to a collision with an Earth-sized planet that happened around the time Uranus formed, causing the planet to tip on its side. It takes the planet just over 17 hours for one rotational period to occur. Another unique feature about its rotation is that it has retrograde rotation from its orbital movement, causing the day to be shorter than its rotational period by about 3.5 hours. Due to this unique tilt and rotation, Uranus's orbit is also quite intriguing. It takes the planet approximately 84 Earth years for one full orbit, meaning the seasons are each about 21 years each. Due to its tilt, the poles each face towards the Sun for about 42 years, and face away from the Sun the other 42. Aside from the poles, the days elsewhere on the planet are normal length for Uranus. The planet also has a good amount of moons, 27 to be exact. Some of the most notable of the moons include Oberon, Titania, Miranda, Ariel, and Umbriel. Although these moons are mostly well known, there is something that all the moons have in common. They are all named after Shakespearean characters. Uranus is composed of mostly gases, but does have a rocky core in its center. The atmosphere is consistent with mostly hydrogen and helium, with methane and ammonia also present. The combination of methane and ammonia in space is technically called ice, which is why Uranus is considered an ice giant. Also, the atmosphere on Uranus is approximately around negative 179 degrees Celsius to negative 224 degrees Celsius, which is the coldest planet in our solar system. There is also a Coriolis effect on the planet, which causes the jet stream to occur. I will now show a video about some interesting facts about the planet Uranus. The only thing to ever explore this magnificent planet was the Voyager 2 space probe, which flew by Uranus in January of 1986 on its way to Pluto. It helped discover 10 of the planet's moons, along with its strange magnetic field. Uranus is a big part of our solar system, even though it is far away from us. Due to its distinct uniqueness, this planet is admired by astronomers everywhere. And although this planet may seem not very important to non-astronomers, it has helped bring us closer to understanding our universe one step at a time.